Cool Album Covers, Episode 15, Preachy God Religion.
I'm Mark Major.
And I'm Rich Batchelor. We now enter the realm of the spiritual, which I know you were hoping we'd do one day.
I'm excited with going to heaven after doing this episode.
This is the Mass, is a Catholic Mass, on red vinyl, I might add.
Terrible looking cover.
It looks like an old black and white photo of just a crowd. It could be anywhere. I mean, if that is indeed a Mass, it's like they had people sitting on the floor. The guy who narrates the record, I might add, is this very mannered gentleman who does indeed sound like, "This is the Mass." And along with the Mass, he just narrates.
How many times have you listened to this?
Oh, like 2 or 3. It only is funny to listen to at the various points where he rather snippily and testily kind of disses our critics. He's like, "Some have said that there is a bit too much of a pagan element in the Mass. These people are wrong." That kind of thing.
All right, let's move on, shall we? Get all excited with Master Design.
Yes, their theme song is Get All Excited. It goes, "Get all excited, get all excited, get all excited with the Master Race Design, the Master Design."
This is a group of really good-looking people.
Yep. And
I hope they were as successful as I think they were.
Yeah, well, I think that a good powder blue get-up and a staunch belief in Christ can take you a long ways in American society, and it took them under a bridge.
Oh, Lord.
Hi, God.
Who is this by exactly?
Claims to be by something called North American Liturgy Resources.
That's what the internet tells you. Do you have any idea who the participants are?
I don't know. It looks like someone, though, needs to call Peter Max and tell him that the locusts are squirming all over his most favorite sculpture. I don't know anything about this. I own it, but I don't even think I've listened to it.
I think you'd have to be pretty high on God to put this in.
Pretty high indeed. Oops! There comes your smile. Jim and Tammy Faye Baker, both dead now, and
I hate it when something accidental goes by and it forces me into a smile.
That's, dropping the Cuisinart blade and having it bury itself in the top of your foot. Oops!
There comes a smile.
Here comes the blood. I like that, Tammy, as far as I know, is the pig face thing that, is certainly not a Porky Pig doll, gosh knows. And there's a song in there called "God's Not Dead," in which Tammy Faye finally, thank you, refutes Nietzsche.
Who do you think is going to last longer in the annals of history, Nietzsche or Jim and Tammy Faye Baker?
So far, my money's on Jim and Tammy Faye.
Our last cover, the fantastic The Ring of Fire by Evangelist Jimmy Swaggart, on one of the best record labels any band could ever hope to score a deal with, Jim Records.
Jim!
On the back of the record is a picture of Jim preaching to a group of what looks like really poor black people, as if he's on some sort of missionary adventure, and he's talking to them through a microphone plugged into a little Fender tube amp.
And he was doing outreach work amongst the good folks of Van Buren, Arkansas, it says here. It's funny that someone ever would have found that to be a selling point,
This is a great album, though. It's funny. The whole thing is funny.
He's got that weird butt hair thing that, men from the South always have. I've met, district managers for telemarketing companies who also have that hair, and I don't understand it. It's like blow-dried and slicked back at the same time, and inevitably makes you look like a total idiot, and they all seem to favor it. Professional liars everywhere love that look.
Wasn't that the look of Devo's New Traditionalists?
Yeah.
That plastic JFK-looking hair helmet thing?
It lacks the forelock that the Kennedy brothers had, but...
Well, when you're a preacher, there's a certain amount of modesty you have to have.
Yeah, you're supposed to act like you're not, making yourself rich off of the pockets of poor dumb people.
You mean the Van Burens of Arkansas? Excellent. Well, let's end this preachy God religion.
Take care.